In mid-April, I'm excited to see a new male kestrel around at Ashwood. He seems to have set up his territory here, and I name him Apollo. He's looking for a place to nest. But there's one thing this young male is missing, a female to produce a brood of chicks. He sits in the entrance and seems to be calling at a female, and eventually manages to attract a potential mate. But this nest has been occupied by a barn owl while he was away. So the kestrels head off to find a new nest of their own. Apollo's so keen he's checking out all the potential nest sites nearby, and visiting the nest further afield at Fotherdail too. And some of the residents don't seem best pleased by the intrusion. In spring, competition for the nest sites is fierce, so I'm working around the clock and soon have another nest ready. So this is going to be the entrance hole, and I've already cut it to shape, so it's going to actually slot in here. This new addition is immediately popular with the locals, which wasn't part of my plan. It's visited by jackdaws, stock doves, and even one of the resident tawny owls. But thankfully, Apollo soon stakes his claim. He immediately takes a liking to the nest, but he's still got to convince the female. He tries to call her into the nest, but she just won't come inside. Despite his best efforts, the young female seems reluctant. She leaves, and Apollo is alone once again. But this determined kestrel doesn't give up his search for a mate, and the very next morning, he's back at the nest. He forms a nest scrape, a shallow depression for eggs to be laid in. This helps show a female that the nest is perfect. And soon, his hard work pays off. Apollo returns at speed, calling excitedly. He heads in and seems to be expecting company. And soon, a new female arrives. Apollo can barely contain himself, bowing up and down to greet her. This is Athena, and I can tell by her slightly grey tail she's at least 3 years old. She checks out the young male before heading off. He calls hopefully. I suspect this is his first time courting. But he seems to have done something right. Just 2 hours later, Athena's back. And she enters the nest to have a closer look. She seems a bit unsure about my cameras, but she seems to like the nest. Food is a huge part of the courtship process in kestrels. So next, he brings in a vole for the female. And she's quick to take his offering. It's still early stages, but it's looking quite positive for Apollo. And the following morning, I spot her in the nest entrance. Apollo seems pleased to find her here too. She spends the whole day here, but as night falls, she senses a threat. One of the tawny owls is back to take another look at the nest. The kestrel's keen to defend a new home, lashing out with her talons, but she loses her footing. Thankfully, she's undeterred by the ordeal. She even digs a nest scrape of her own. Athena is older and more experienced than Apollo, and she's keen to ensure her mate knows his role. During courtship, the male kestrels provide the females with food. But recently, his contributions haven't been very substantial. She's not impressed and calls furiously at him. But as he tries to leave, she blocks the exit. He seems stressed, unable to escape. But eventually, she gives way. It appears a message has got through, and he soon returns with a vole. Food has been hard to come by with this year's late spring, so he's got his work cut out providing for two. But soon I spot the pair mating just off camera. By mid-May, Athena is ready. She digs her final nest scrape. And overnight lays her first egg. In the morning, Apollo returns to see his mate. But instead sees their egg for the very first time. After all his hard work, it's so heartwarming to watch as he settles down to protect the egg. From young bachelor to hard-working mate, Apollo has come a long way, and it'll be fascinating to watch as he continues to prove himself. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more. Here's a taste of what you'll enjoy seeing on this channel.